get-togethers any day, over 10 degrees weather, and the doldrums of winter. Anybody with me? And we got to remember that on these hot days, right? But you know, even fun busy is still busy. Green grass means mowing the lawn, barbecues means preparation, vacations, family get-togethers means sometimes hosting and preparing. And even from fun busy, it's important to take that break. And then we need to stop for a while. Relax. And what's a good way to spend that time? You should take that moment to stop. We're going to let Jesus tell us. Today is this passage where Jesus is invited into the home of a woman named Martha. Now imagine for a second if you got the opportunity to invite Jesus into your home and to host him. What would you do? I'm sure probably most all of us, you would be like Martha. She was trying to be the best host possible. She was busy, right? She was trying to provide the best meal, to make Jesus very comfortable. I'm sure we would all do the same. Because after all, she invited Jesus into her home because either she already knew him, or had recently heard his teachings and maybe witnessed one of his miracles. In fact, it's speculated that perhaps Jesus had healed her husband or perhaps her father from leprosy. Depending upon who Simon the leper is, that the other Gospels say that it's his house. That's the same as Martha and Mary's. Regardless, she's trying to be the best host possible. Then we can understand it, can't we? Because she saw him as a celebrity of sorts. There was only one problem. Her sister Mary was not helping. She was just sitting at Jesus' feet, listening to him. If you remember that situation in life where you had your siblings that were just kind of sitting around where they were supposed to be helping you do something. Maybe one of the more frustrating things in life too. Maybe you've had a situation where you had a group project. Maybe at school, maybe at work. Or you had that one person that just was not pulling their weight. It'd be frustrating. You wanted, and the worst way to say something to him, and Martha must have finally hit her tipping point as she says to Jesus, Lord, do you not care? My sister has left me to serve alone. Tell her then to help me. She makes a demand of Jesus. Now, in Martha's defense, she probably thought she was completely in the right of saying this to Jesus. But she probably thought that surely Jesus would recognize that her sister was in the wrong here, that he would agree with her, that this was unfair. And probably most of the time, Martha would have been in the right. But not in this occasion. As Jesus says tenderly to her, Martha, Martha, you are anxious and troubled about many things, but one thing is necessary. Mary has chosen a good portion which will not be taken away from her. Jesus' words were meant to communicate to Martha here, I understand where you're coming from. I know that you're trying to be the best host here. I know your heart, but Mary has chosen what is better in this moment. Because Mary had chosen to partake of the food that would last. The good portion of Jesus' words and teachings. And that value of that time would not be easily taken away from her. It was the one thing necessary. That actual food that Martha was preparing, that could wait. Because every moment with Jesus, just to listen to him as the Son of God, would be time well spent. Because it's that time that she got to have an opportunity to just listen to Jesus. The time that would be quickly gone if she did not take advantage of it then. Like, I don't know if you guys remember those old MasterCard commercials. We had people that could spend their money with their MasterCard. There was one where there was a father that took his son to the ballpark. It says $50 for baseball tickets, $25 for food, $50 for an autograph I mean, Martha was distracted and burdened by the cost of feeling like she had to play host, but Mary had chosen in that moment the thing that was priceless. It's that way for us, too. I know, in life, schedules get busy. I mean, the obligations, they can start to pile up for us. It can be easy to think, I just don't feel like I have the time to just stop, to pause for a while, and to just sit, let alone maybe take the time to just sit at Jesus' feet through His Word, read it, study it, take that time for prayer, maybe even to come here to church in the busyness of the summer months. Yet Jesus is telling us, when we do, He will redeem and bless that time for you. The time well spent. Because what is 15 minutes, a half an hour, even an hour out of our day or our week? Jesus told Martha it will be that time that will not be taken away from her, and He would say the same to us. This week I got the opportunity to start reading a book. I've read part of it before from Pastor Max Lockie. I'm sure you're familiar with him. It's a book called The Cure for the Common Life. He tells a story about in his life at that time when he was very much being a mark. I mean, he was just very distracted and anxious with a lot of things, and it was wearing him down. It's a time when his congregation was growing, they were going through a building project, everything would seem good, but he says, it nearly did me in. He says, I remember standing in the new church building before our beaming congregation thinking, I should be thrilled. Instead, I was hollow. He says, thankfully, a friend noticed. His friend gave him a suggestion. He says he asked Mass to describe some maximum occasions when he did something that he loved to do and did it well. Thought back at a time when he neglected some of his own homework to write and rewrite a short story for a literature class. Thought about the time when he led his first Bible study, his first Bible lesson, and it went well. I thought about the time when he gave the election-winning speech to his high school freshman class. He was reminded of his passions, study, writing. He was encouraged to take some time, as he put it, to pause on purpose. Just reading, writing, praying. As a pastor, he would do that, but just, he needed to be reminded to be more intentional about that, just spending some time with Jesus in His Word. He said, in short order, his energy reserved and his passion rekindled. Jesus is encouraging us to pause on purpose. So His words can have that same effect in our lives as His people. We did not say those words to Martha to make her feel bad, or kind of wag the finger at her and us, you have to take the time, as a statement of law. But really was coming forth from a place of love and a place of gospel. Mary chose the good portion to spend that time at Jesus' feet listening to Him, and the blessing of that moment would not be taken away from her. And Jesus would say the same to us. I mean, even Jesus gave us that example Himself. I mean, Jesus Himself, as the Son of God, would frequently go off by Himself, as you know in the Gospel, and just take that time, prayer, talking to His Father. He would pause on purpose. And I can't tell you how many times in my life where that's happened, where I've just been reminded to be intentional about just sitting, stopping from the busyness, and just being in Christ's Word. That just speaks to me and what I need to hear in that moment. Remember, there was a time a while ago when myself, I was feeling really particularly low at the time. And I took one of the moments, just pause on purpose. I was just praying, Jesus, Lord, help me through this time. He got me into the Word. Sure enough, what did I open up helps us in our weakness. For we do not know what we ought to pray for. The Spirit himself intercedes for us with groans that words cannot express. And he who searches our hearts knows the mind of the Spirit, because the Spirit intercedes for the saints in accordance with God's will. And we know that God works all things together for good for those who love him, who've been called according to him. I remember just sitting there in that moment, and a tear came to my eye. So I know that was my Lord speaking to me through his word in that moment. That was Jesus saying to me, it's okay. I've got you. You have my Spirit that's helping you in your weakness, and I'm the one who is working for your good. When we take the time in our business to stop, to pause, to listen to Jesus in his word, and have him speak to us, he can calm our troubled hearts. He can get us through that day, and he will, in his own time, in his own way, because he is our Savior that loves us. And I know myself too, I've had many times where people have told me after a service or a sermon that I've done, where it says, Pastor, that was just what I needed to hear. That wasn't me. That was your Lord Jesus. Yeah, when we stop and pause, the Lord blesses that time. For as Max Lucado encourages us in his book, he says, follow Jesus into the desert. 1,001 voices will scream like banana tree monkeys telling you not to. Ignore them. Heed them. Put your work. Contemplate his. Accept your Maker's invitation to his disciples. Come aside by yourselves to his deserted place and rest alone. And as I would add, as you do, you will discover the blessing of the one thing. Jesus' words. Jesus' words that can help us, encourage us through this busy life. May the peace of Christ transcend all understanding, guard your hearts and minds in Christ Jesus our Lord. Let's rise this morning as we confess our faith.